Hello and welcome to this Booty Builder lower body strength workout. So yes, we are focusing on those glutes today. And I do encourage you to take my 10-minute glute activation before this, as most of us have underactive glutes. So by waking them up, you're gonna get the most out of your workout and perform optimally. Now the workout today, you will need a heavy pair of dumbbells, so grab them now. You might also want a mat or soft surface for support, as we will have a section where we'll be on the floor. And the format is going to be tri-sets. So we're gonna focus on 3 moves at once. And if you're ready, let's get started. All right, so first move is a wide squat. I want you to grab one of your heavy weights, point those toes out. I'm gonna sit those hips down nice and low and squeezing up at the top. So roll those shoulders back and down. Let's go. Sitting the hips back and squeezing up at the top. Keeping those knees soft as you come up, really driving your knees out over toes. And by keeping this tilt, so notice how my booty is tilted back and my spine is tilted over, and I've got a flat back, you're really gonna get into the glutes that way. So the more hinge you have, the more you're gonna take it into the glutes. And take a rest, 15 seconds. Next move, we're on the right leg to start. We have a single leg deadlift. So have that weight in your left hand, single leg deadlift to a split squat, step back lunge. Ready, off you go. So B stance deadlift. Kickstand that back leg, squeezing up, and then step back with that split squat or step back lunge. So we're really taking this in the right side here. Firing up that right glute. And that left leg is just your support and stabilizing leg. One more, and let's move over to the other side. So now that weight is in our right hand, kickstand the right leg, and we're taking that single leg deadlift, step back split squat on the left side. Off we go. Really pushing that booty back in that single leg deadlift. So really hinge forward. Squeeze up, take your time, so you don't want to cut either of those moves short. So we have a lot of unilateral work today in each tricep. So you're going to be working that core stability, that deep core as well. And take your rest. Now we go back to the wide squat. So setting ourselves up, point those toes out, roll those shoulders back and down. You've got 5 seconds. All right. Now can you go a little lower on this second set? Second and final set of the tri-set. And then we got some new moves coming up. Always like to remind you to connect your breath to the movement. Exhale on that effort as you drive up. That's gonna help with your strength. That's gonna help when you lift heavy. And if your weight is too easy, grab the other weight. I've got some heavy weights today, so I'm pacing myself. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out the legs, get ready for that split squat, single leg deadlift on the right. Kickstand that left foot. Ready, hips forward, and shift back. Let's go. Now for my advanced, you can float that left leg if you like in that single leg deadlift. Have a go. Challenge yourself with that stability. But you've always got that kickstand, that B stance, if that's where you are today. Something to work towards. Good, let's switch over to the other side. Last move of the tricep, and then we pick up our 2 weights. Ready. If you want to have a go at that float of the back leg, if you did on the other side, and we've always got one side that's better than the other. Sometimes it differs day to day. I'm definitely feeling shaky on this side. Make sure that knee stays behind the toe. So check as you come down in that lunge split squat. Yeah, make sure that knee stays behind the toe. I have to check mine too. And rest. All right, next move we have an RDL with a heavy focus on the glutes. So we are bending into the knees, pushing the hips back, and squeezing up at the top. Okay, grab those weights. Hinging forward, lengthen out your spine, flat back, squeezing up at the top. Slow and controlled. Think about shaving your legs with the weights, so keep them close to your body as you sit those hips back. Use your glutes to stand up. So really visualize that as you come down. You feel that stretch, but then use your strength, squeeze your glutes, and use them to stand up tall. And take a rest. Now option here, you can have 2 weights, you can have 1. Goblet side lunge. So we're on the right side to start. We're shifting down into that lunge, coming up, having all 10 toes point forwards. Ready, off we go. So goblet that 1 weight. Now option is you can use 2 weights here and frame that right leg if you have a medium set of weights, but if you got some heavies, let's goblet it. Hug it in and squeezing up. So staying on this right side, static, lunge. Sinking low as you come to the side. I'm gonna come side on. So I want you to think about pushing those hips back still, taking it in the glutes. Hips go back, spine is long, back is flat, squeezing up at the top. Last 10 seconds. Good, take your rest. Drop that weight. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Now we do the other side. Keeping those toes pointed forward, have a nice wide stance. Grab that weight. Sinking into that left heel. Pushing that booty towards the back wall. So you'll feel this in your inner thighs as well. You're hitting the thighs, the quads, the hamstrings. So yes, we have a focus on those glutes today, but you're hitting the entire lower body. And take your 15 seconds. Have that other weight ready. We go back to that RDL. Second and final set. We're on. Shifting down, hips go back, squeezing up. As you start to hit fatigue, really draw that core in even tighter. Protect that lower back. Last one. Pop that other weight down. Widen those feet. Goblet that one weight. And let's go. Sinking down, squeezing up. Now have a little form check here as you come down. Make sure that knee's over the toe. So you don't want that knee to collapse in. You want it over the toe here. You'll probably feel this one in those inner thighs tomorrow, in those adductors. Stay with me. And weight down. Take your 15 seconds. Finish off this tricep on the left side. Ready? Grab that weight. Try and go to that edge, go to that maximum of your full range for me. Because this is your last time in this move. Coming up to your final 10 seconds. And recover. Coming down onto our backs now, we have a glute bridge. Option 1 or 2 weights. Place the weights on your hips, driving those hips to the ceiling. Squeezing up, control down. Graze that lower back and then come straight back up. Lift up the toes. Take this in those heels. Taking a good pause at the top. So let's not rush through the bridge. Squeezing up, hold, and down. One more. Good, now coming over to your left side body, we have a side lying hip raise. So come down on that left elbow, place that weight on your hip, knees, feet together, opening up, lifting the hips, coming down. So as you lift up out of that bottom hip, open up that top leg, and then come back down. Control on the way down, so try not to collapse. So the work is on the lifting up and opening of that top leg, but you're also working that lowering phase. So work the eccentric and concentric phase. Getting fancy with those words for you. I'll just say lowering phase. Whew, this one burns. One more. Other side. So coming onto your right side body, knees together, place that weight onto your hip. Try and lift up out of that shoulder, so try not to collapse. And off you go, lifting up strong, controlling down. I don't know about you, but my hips need a good stretch after this. So make sure you take the time to stretch after this one, especially before tomorrow's workout. If you're doing the 7-day challenge with me. Good, almost there. Last one. So good. All right, last set. Back to our glute bridges. Ready? Off we go. Now, if you want to make this a little harder on this last set, driving up, little pulse at the top, back down. Coming up, little pulse, back down. Good, keep driving through those heels. Almost there. One more rep. Beautiful. All right, sideline hip raise. Coming onto that left side. Set yourself up. Final 2 moves of our triceps. Notice how I say of our triceps, because we have a little bonus finisher at the end. But I want you to go all out right here. Don't save anything in the tank. Lifting up. Get that full range as you open up those hips. Push up out of that bottom hip. So that's where the magic happens with this bottom left hip. Use it to push up and out. One more. Other side. Set yourself up. Ready. On the buzzer. I am with you all the way to the end. You got this, you're over halfway. Booty is on fire. One more rep. Or even one more, and rest. All right, grab that other weight, straight away. Standing up. Curtsy lunges, alternating. So frame those weights down by your side, alternating right to left. So crossing right foot behind the left foot behind the right. Keeping that chest up nice and tall, driving through the heels. Come all the way down, hover that back knee off an inch off the floor. This one gets that heart rate up a little. That's why it's called a finisher. Finishing strong. Drop the weights in 3, 2, 1. Drop the weights. Now, pop squats. Out and in. Out and in. If you're not jumping, you can modify, step out, in, out, in, out, in. Ten more seconds, team. You're not here long. 4, 3, 2, and time. Shake out those legs. Oh boy. Take a moment. Inhale, reach those hands overhead. Slow down that heart rate. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Now I want you to cool down. I'm going to tag the cool down on the description below. So you get a complete cool down. Stretch out the booty, stretch out the glutes. But thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love working out together. And if you're doing the 7-day series, I'm just so proud of you, showing up daily. I'm out of breath, as you can hear. So I hope that humbles you. And I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep walking and stretching. I hope you have the most beautiful day, and I'll see you next workout. Thank you, guys.